everyone, it's Heather again, and welcome back to my channel. I am a little bit late in doing my plan with me for September, simply because I've been planning for a surgery that's coming up next week, and I just haven't had time to get to it. So I'm going to go ahead and get my bullet journal prepared. I'm actually starting in a new one. If you follow along, you remember this was my old one. And I had a few pages left over, but my daughter has started getting into journaling with me, so I've been letting her use those pages to kind of play with. I was teaching her a little bit on how to write and stuff like that, so she was having a little bit of fun on it. And I wanted to wait until January to start into my new journal, but I started to run out of room and I knew I wasn't going to make it. So I also thought that maybe it would be kind of fun to get started in a new one right before my surgery, so that maybe it kind of cheers me up a little bit. So that's what I decided to go ahead and do. I will go ahead and show you how I did August in my last journal. I had my month here, which I don't tend to look at this very much, so I think this time I'm actually going to do my hello September, and then put a very small month down here that I can circle, because I don't really look back on it as often as I thought I would, and it'll save me some time. And then I had my habits, my son's ADHD tracker, my Moodle that I didn't quite fill up the whole page because I started doing smaller drawings, and I think it came out really pretty, so I'm probably going to do that again and maybe try to do bigger drawings on this month. And then my symptom tracker, and then all my challenges that I didn't actually do these two, but I did the one that I am actually going to be opening for September on my channel. I was working on that one. I was only doing lettering. I did one day that I actually did doodling, but I think I'm going to do doodling for September. And then all of my weeks kind of varied. For August, I had, this one is where I started using my time tracker bars instead of having the time log on the actual page by itself, and I'm not entirely sure if I want to do that again. I have to kind of think about it. I do have a page set aside, I believe, for a time log, but if I decide to go ahead and integrate it into the week, then I'll probably use that page for something else. And this was last week, right before I switched into the new planner. So, and there we go. So I'm actually going to leave this open for myself as a reference so that I can see how many boxes I'm going to need for different things. So I will go ahead and get started. Okay, well, my hello page is done, and I always write in what I'm going to do on each page in advance so that I know where things need to go without having to flip too many pages and figure it out. So I'm going to erase those lines there. And as you will see when I turn the page, the watercolor leaked through on this new book. So it's pretty obvious. It's probably not going to bother me too much because I use colors that are kind of in an order when I'm tracking everything on this page. And then on the Moodle it gets pretty colorful anyway, so it's not really going to bother me much, and it didn't go through very much for this one, so it'll be okay. Next time I know to put a barrier page to keep it from going through. This is the first time I used the Tombow markers with a watercolor brush, so live and learn. So I will go ahead and get started on my habit page and ADHD page. Alright, so I'm done with my habits and my ADHD and my Moodle pages, and then I am going to move on to my symptom tracker. And like I said before, I'm still not sure if I'm going to do a time log page or not, so I'm going to leave that page blank for now, and I might do it later. So I'll do the symptom tracker, and then I'll move on and do the heading for my challenge, and then we will get on to the next week of the month. All right, so I'm done with my week, and that is pretty much all I do every month. I am planning on doing a flip through of my old bullet journal in the near future. So if you're interested in seeing that, feel free to subscribe. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked this video and if you'd like to see more. I do also plan on doing some series where I document as I am learning to better my handwriting. I think I do pretty well with just normal handwriting, but when I'm trying to do fancier stuff like calligraphy, I do have some struggles. So I'm going to be doing some practices and allow you guys to follow along with me. So if anybody wants to practice with me, then you're welcome to. So I hope to see you in the near future. I do want to make note, I am doing a giveaway in a couple days pretty much on my Instagram because I'm about to hit 2,000 followers, and it's going to be 2 little bullet journal starter kits. So if you or anyone you're interested in, anyone you know is interested in getting started, or if you want to do a small sidekick for your bullet journal, they're definitely going to be 2 really cute little kits to get started with, and I'm going to be giving away 2 of them. So definitely subscribe to my Instagram and keep an eye out for that. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you again in the future. Thanks. Bye.